So, hi dear Pisces, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a monthly reading for all the Pisces Sun, Moon, Venus rising for the month of November 2025, from first 15 days of November 2025. This is not a love reading or career reading or anything specific, but whatever messages will come, I will just let you guys know. Want to be a reader like me? You can purchase my courses. Links are given below in the description box. For tarot reading course, self-love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass. For personal reading and healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. So let's start. Let's see the overall energy for Pisces people for the first 15 days of November 2025. How it is going to be for you guys. We have the Knight of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Sun. Bottom of the deck is Eight of Wands. It's like you're continuously chasing, you're continuously running from those things that are not making you happy anymore, that are giving you any kind of stressful energy. You're like, fuck it, I don't want to deal with this. I want to move ahead in my life towards better opportunities, better people, better things, and of course a lot of happiness. So your energies are going to be focused on avoiding or running away from things or people or situations that are going to give you any kind of troublesome energies in any way. You're going to be like, I don't want to waste my time, efforts, and good energies on things that are not making me feel good from inside. Good vibes and good energies and good life only. That's the deal here. But you're not dealing with it, you are avoiding it. You're like, okay, let me run away. It's not like let's communicate and let's understand better and let's do something about it. It's like, I don't give a shit, I have to walk away, I have to run away because I just want to be happy and at peace, and I just want to be blissfully happy. I don't want to deal with shit in life. Okay. And then the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands. It's like you're craving for fast moving energies. You're craving for those energies that are going to shift your reality completely, and everything is going to be super fine, super happy, and super aligned with your path. That energies you are going to be super focused and craving for, you can say, for this month. Let's see what was happening in the recent past, Pisces. Four of Swords. So in the recent past, you were trying to detach from a lot of people, situations, or things, and you were trying to heal yourself. You were in the meditation, healing, repeat mode. Meditation, sleeping, praying. Okay, prayer, meditation, sleep, repeat mode in the recent past. Currently, we have the Knight of Wands. Now you want some action. Now you're like, I'm tired of just this healing and meditation thing. I just want some action in my life. I just want some fun in my life. Like, life is boring and I don't like it. Got it. By the 15th of November, we have the King of Wands, and this intensity and passion and desire of yours to do something about your life is going to increase a lot by the 15th of November. You're going to be like, I cannot stay in this stuck energies forever. Boring. Let's clarify the Four of Swords in the recent past for you guys, Pisces. We have this Moon card and the Knight of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. So you were not very sure about some kind of peaceful solution to a problem that you guys were dealing with. It was an on and off, in and out kind of issue in your life, and it was draining your energies. And you were like, you tried your best, but instead of getting sorted, it was giving you this confusion energy, on and off, in and out energy, and you were not able to sort it out anymore. So you felt like you should detach. It was giving you very heavy and burdensome, full of fear, full of insecurity, full of illusions kind of energy, full of confusion kind of energy. So you felt like you should take a step back and let it unfold, let it just be. Okay, let it be. Okay, currently we have the Knight of Wands. Now you're no longer liking the energies of not doing shit about anything, about something that you're really losing your mind for. Okay, let's clarify the Knight of Wands. Not maybe mind, but you are becoming a little bit restless about something that you detached from in the past. You're like, I cannot, you know, live like this always. Let me clarify. Let me just get my cards. We have Five of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Swords. Right now you are in this energy of getting out of this victim mode, getting out of this helpless and emotionally numb kind of energy, and using your practical side, using your logical side. You're like, I'm done giving some kind of love, some kind of loving, nurturing, caring kind of energies to people, situations, or things. They don't deserve it. Why should I give my emotions and my energies or love to someone or something that who are not able to understand me, who are not able to understand my energies? Now I'm also going to be a rude person, I'm also going to be a cutthroat person, and I'm going to do my own thing, and I'm going to keep my own life happy. Why should I keep myself stuck on something or someone that's not giving me any kind of happiness? What's the use of that? So your energies are shifting from love to this energy of, I don't care anymore because I did a lot in the past. Now I just want to be happy. Now I just want to live my life to the fullest, and I want to do crazy stuff in my life so that I can, get a good life, get an exciting life. Okay. By the 15th of November, we have the King of Wands. Let's clarify this. We have the Strength card, the High Priestess, and the Eight of Swords. Oh, it's like one of those typical energies of, okay, I don't want to give shit to anyone or anything. I just want to live my life to the fullest, and I'm more than ready to do that now. I just want to, do whatever it takes from my side to make my life so exciting, so happy, and so good to go, right? But by the 15th of November, I do see you holding back. It's going to take you a lot of strength and courage to not to do something stupid in a particular direction, because your intuition is going to kick in, and you will start overthinking all the choices of your life, all the decisions of your life, and all the actions of your life that you have taken in the past with impulsive energies, and all you got in return is trouble and conflict and a lot of shit. Hmm. So before the shit is going to hit the fan, you are going to be like, no, 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 let me take a step back. Let me understand the consequences of my actions. Let me understand what's going to happen when I'm going to do certain things, or if I'm going to take certain actions in a particular direction. And then it's like your conscious choice also, and then your intuition is also going to tell you to stop and take a step back. And then intuition is going to be mixed with overthinking. You are going to be like, okay, I want to change my life, I want to do certain things, I want to enjoy my life to the fullest, but what should I do so that I am not going to look like a fool, and so that I'm not going to have trouble? What should I do so that I can have fun also, and I'm not going to create or add more trouble in my life, unnecessary trouble in my life? So that kind of energy is going to be there, where you are going to be very passionate, very much in this energy of, I have to change something or shift something in my life and make it exciting. But then you are going to be like, but what and how? I don't want to create shit show again in my life because I already did that in the past. And then you will start overthinking, and you are going to be like, I can't do anything. Okay. This overthinking is going to come out of the fear of not being able to do the right things at the right time. This fear of, what if I'm going to mess this up, what if I'm going to mess this freedom, what if I'm going to mess my life, what if I'm going to do something that is irreversible and I will never be able to cope up with that thing. Let's say, for example, you never had alcohol in your whole life, and you are planning to do it, you are planning to go to some party or something where you are going to drink a lot, and you are going to just get high and dance all night and do stupid stuff. It's like impulsive energy, just an example. But when you're about to go there, or when you're about to do that, your intuition is going to kick in and going to tell you to why you are doing that and all that. And then you are going to even disconnect from your intuition. You are going to create scenarios and stories and whatnot, and bothering and hurting yourself only because you don't want a shit show again in your life. Don't want the shit to hit the fan again, because it happened in the past as well. Or your, even if it doesn't, your own overthinking is going to be like, no, don't do this. You're not meant for this. Don't do this. You are going to be like, okay, don't do this. Even if it is not going to do any harm, your mind is going to create stories and scenarios that it is going to be the worst decision of your life. And you're going to be like, okay, let me take a step back. Let me think about it. And then nothing. Let's see the guidance for you guys here, Pisces. We have Wheel of Fortune, the Temperance, Five of Wands, right? Practicing patience and understanding the real root cause of your conflict and your issues from inside is going to help you a lot in making the good life choices. There is something conflicting, there is something that's bothering you, and it's happening. I think for some of you, it's a childhood thing. For some of you, it's a relationship thing that keeps on repeating itself again and again and again, and you keep on attracting shitty energies towards you. So instead of trying to make your life exciting from outside only, try to fix the situation, try to heal and release the situation, understand the root cause of the problem from inside. Be patient with the whole situation, be patient with yourself. Don't try to beat yourself up because you're not able to find the solution or figure out the problem here. With time, you will be able to understand this. Be patient with yourself and try to work on the root cause instead of just fixing it on the outside. Fix it from the inside. And then you are going to be at peace and you are going to be happy with yourself. You don't have to do stupid stuff or stupid things to make your life exciting. That's the real deal, right? So work on the real thing so that you can be really happy and your life is going to be really exciting. Okay, blissfulness and peace is not very exciting for a lot of us, but actually ultimately blissfulness and peaceful energies are the real game changers. Huh. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Pisces. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care, may existence bless you. Namaste.